It's getting pretty dark. It's been dark all day where I'm at, actually. Yeah.
66, 68. That's a big time dew point down there.
Anyway. I'm watching the Storm Chasers now.
In southwestern Oklahoma.
They're in Oklahoma. But they're going to be coming this way.
That's got to be wrong.
I got the dogs. Do me a favor and plug that paddle back in, please. In order for it to charge, it's got to be turned upside down or something. It's weird. Just don't change the channel because I'm watching this. No, the room is dark. The lighting in this house is terrible. It's terrible. It's always been bad. We've got a candle lit right now. But our lights in here are awful. I want to get some lamps and to brighten the rooms up. Oh. The animals are calm right now, so that's probably a good sign. But I couldn't go to the church today. I wasn't able to go up there. So, but I am going to go up there and show you all that. That steeple. It's still up there like that. It's not changed. Everybody in the storm, you better get in your safe spots. They don't know where these tornadoes are going to hit. They ain't got no definite answers yet. They just know watches are down, and right now they're at 80%, and they're going to hit, but we don't know where all. Hi, Leroy. Hi, Mary. Thank you for coming in the room. Yeah, I'm sitting here waiting out the storm. It's going through my town, and I'm going to see what happens. Kids gone. Hey, Amy. Yeah, well, so far I've just been avoiding the storms. That's pretty much all I can do. We're sitting in the house right now. Kids gone, though. My daughter came and picked them up. Came picked up Summer. Came picked up Daniel. So it's just me now. And the dogs and Tess. And tomorrow morning, if this gets worse, I'm getting picked up too. Christian, my name is Rita. I live here in Dexter, Missouri. And we are in Tornado Alley. The name of my channel is Transplant Warrior because my daughter needs a kidney transplant. So this whole channel is dedicated to her and our life surrounding her. But we've been going through a lot with these tornadoes. So right now we got tornadoes for tomorrow and then tornadoes again on Wednesday. And they're talking about up to an F5 tornado by Wednesday. So if that's the case, then we're getting ready. So I'm sitting in here waiting on it to break out. It's awful quiet. We're not getting no storms. And it's always a calm before the storm comes. So it'll get quiet and it'll get dark out. It'll get dark outside is what'll happen. It'll get real quiet and then the tornado will hit. I've been in enough tornadoes to know what they do. So I'm going live, to document them and see. I'm going to be on for a while. I'm watching the Storm Chasers now. When they get close to me, I'll have to figure out where we're going to go, what I'm going to do. I don't have any helmets either. Girl, like yesterday, they were telling me to put a helmet on. They get the helmets in this house. Yeah, tornadoes are no good, Christian. No good. All right, Mary, I will talk to you later, girl. Come back in the room. Yeah.
Hello. I don't mean to interrupt while in the stream. Looks like my mic is a little bit hot. But this is the new stream. We have some new things to show you. Thank you to all the members of Team Down there. So you can see that
Yes, my daughter.
this other stuff. But the thing that
Rebecca, thank you for coming in the room.
I'm psyched about is having the humble weather station. So that guy Will Clay in the back, he's we have a weather station on there that's gonna go inside the tornado.
Please like the video, everybody, and sub up if you ain't subbed up. I go live. I try to go live as much as I can. Keep everybody updated on what's going on.
You can also see down here, I want to show you this area right
Bye,
here
Rebecca.
that shows this temperature of dew point. What they're talking about right now is basically the relationship between the ground and the clouds. And this is kind of an easy way for you guys to keep an idea and understand a little bit of what they're talking about. So the further it gets, the gap between temperature and dew point, the further Press the locate, huh? I think I know what I'm doing. I'll be done before you can spell 811.
It's giving us a commercial. But anyway. Oh. Yes, I am going to try. I told my son-in-law earlier when he came and grabbed the kids that if this gets worse, come back and get me. We got these dogs, so. Hi, Noel.
This is Coco.
Welcome to channel.
Say hi, Coco. This is Coco.
Say
hi. Coco, say hi.
Yeah, they sure do develop right along the moisture break here. It's at the beginning time of the case.
Yeah, right now I'm fine. Sorry about the blurred photo. The lighting in the room is just terrible. Yeah, that's Coco. She's our family puppy. And all right, I love. I'll see you later. Stay, close. I got Cloud laying down here. Let me show y'all Cloud. Cloud. He's a. He's tired. And there's Coco. And I'm watching the storm chasers too to keep up with what's going on and how fast and how it is. But I've got my dogs right beside me. I've got Cloud on the left and Coco on the right. Cloud is Summer's dog and Coco is mine and Tez's dog. And yes, Noel, he's very fluffy. He's all white. He's a Maltese. She's a Dachshund. She's a little bitty. She looks like a Chihuahua, but she's not a Chihuahua. I'm in Missouri. So that's why. And where I'm at, the dip I sit in is by Tornado Alley. So it's miss and hit with us. We get hit, then we don't get hit. Or it'll come to Dexter and it'll turn around. So, which is what it did last time. It came to Dexter, was headed right for us, turned around, went to Poplar Bluff, ripped up a trailer park in Poplar Bluff. So it's the tornadoes can go anywhere. The one that we had last year came to Dexter. It hit my street. It hit all of a place we call Dublin, and it ripped up that whole part of town. And then it came over to my street, and it went in front of my picture window, went down the street, and knocked the church steeple over, and ripped the church apart. Went up Main Street, ripped signs out of the ground, When we went over to Dumpling to check out the damage the next day, there was entire trees ripped up out of the ground. Entire trees, roots and all. So I love, I will see you when you come back, okay? I'm going to stay live for a while and let everybody know if we get anything, because it's getting pitch black out there again. But it's been gloomy and dark all day. Yeah, Texas is getting hit with all kinds of nonsense. I feel really bad for people in Texas right now. Anybody deep in the South is getting hit hard with this stuff. And when I lived in Florida, we didn't get all this. But now that they're saying that Florida's been getting tornadoes and stuff, and we didn't get all that when I lived there. And I lived there for 3 years. Yeah, Tennessee gets hit pretty hard too.
Hi, how are you guys? Good.
We're watching you on Facebook too.
Thank you. We're gonna drop a little sound, I think.
Ooh, look at me, I'm so dark.
Yeah.
Handsome.
Yeah,
let's get some likes going right now. I was just reading
Me?
the comments. I'll
Well-
see if you guys are in there. Don't forget to like, make sure that you also
Music.
subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet.
Once I figure out how to get it on my channel, it'll be on there.
In this card. You guys are gassing.
There's certain things I got to do with YouTube.
It's on the top of this. It's all funded by you. So appreciate that. So like, subscribe. Make sure you turn on those notifications so you know when we go live.
So these guys are live right now, and there's chasing storms. So
We also have we have the downpour members are on the side of the vehicle. The first time we get out, we're going to show you guys. We now have so many downpour members. We have them on both sides. So if you want your name on the Dominator, be a downpour member right here. Subscribe onto our YouTube or downpour. Yeah, and you get your name right here on the Dominator and go into tornadoes with us.
yeah, my daughter likes K-pop,
Reno water tower right there.
BTS and stuff. I'm all right by K-pop too, but the closest to K-pop I like is One OK Rock.
Twisters 3 coming out, or Twisters 2.
Yeah, what are we going to call it?
So they call it Twisters 2.
Because I like rock music.
Yeah. Someone said
And that's what I grew up on.
Twisters.
Let's call it fight.
With the candle going.
Dynamic fight.
I was looking on our Facebook community page, and there's no shelters in town that I know of. So
All I gotta say is Tyler better not run away from the tornado at the end of this movie. Where you guys are going
You better fuck up this
I know. What was he doing? Standing there in that theater just watching? Like no chaser would have done that.
But I'm sitting here looking at this like this is not good. The sky is not good.
In open air.
So
Southwest Oklahoma.
is it real windy out? Have you been out?
You guys are nice.
Coming towards Southwest Oklahoma.
It's windy.
Oh, is there a desert Bass Lake? Yeah, what's the
So I don't know.
Right, Brian, we're just gonna fish now.
Yeah, me too. I want you to stay safe down there in Texas. But now I'm like sitting here rethinking this. You know, we need to figure out where we're going to live, where we ain't going to be dealing with tornadoes. But the weather all over has been bad. This has been going on bad. 2025 has been a mess. All kinds of stuff happening, plane crashes everywhere. It's insane. The stuff going on this year.
I want to catch and release, but you know the point.
We'll release them and just get caught again probably there.
Do you think you guys were like catching the same fish like 3 times?
I thought we were going to have a good year. I woke up. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Lord.
Oh yeah, we'll soon be approaching the path of this.
Well, the cat seems to be living his best life. He don't really care. He got outside last year during the tornado, that cat did, and he was gone for the whole week.
Yeah, I'm just right on the other
He was outside running around a tornado.
The tech center, the boat tech is, or was. Hi.
But he is looking out the window. So now I'm like, what's going on? Because he's been looking out the window. Yeah, he was out there running around.
Oh, we deserve to see some towers back
He's
there.
pretty. Here he is. Toby, what are you doing? Me, I like Stranger Things has a new season coming out. I like Cobra Kai. I watched all that. I watch a lot of stuff, all the Walking Deads. I just got done with Dead City. We just watched that. The movies, I'm a big Michael Myers fan. Just not the new scary ones ain't so good. I like horror movies, scary movies. Toby, what are you doing? Summer wanted me to wrap up that computer. Yeah, Breaking Bad, my daughter watches it. She wants me to watch it with her. So my daughter was like, Mom, my computer, because that's her computer. She just got that for her birthday in January. And she said, Mom, wrap up my computer if the storm hits. I said, okay. She's too funny. But man, I'm thinking about it. That thing wasn't cheap. She did too. She said that. And she had this little baby Jesus that somebody gave her because she goes to dialysis and somebody gave her this baby Jesus. She took baby Jesus with her. And then she had this plushie from the dollar store. It's a cute little orange plushie. It's got like the teeth out. And she took that with her too. But they've got a shelter and stuff to go to where they're going. So I'm okay with that. And come morning, I'm making my son-in-law get up here and get me. Just to be safe. I would rather, for some reason, when the tornadoes come, Bernie, Missouri, the town don't get hit. The outside of it will get hit, but Bernie seems to never get hit. And that's where they're going. They're going to Bernie, which is a town away from me. And that's where I'm going tomorrow. But Bernie also has a community shelter. They have a place for everyone to go to during the storm. So that's another reason I'm going there tomorrow. That's the only plan I can come up with, because I don't know. They said Risen Church here has one, but there was no announcement made, so I have no idea. But I'm going live to make sure everybody knows what's going on, and I am staying live through this just to, if anything happens, I can say this is going on,
Can I get one second?
Yeah. See, the storm trackers are getting out now. They have they spotted a tornado, but this one's in Oklahoma. So if anybody out there is in Oklahoma, you're getting hit with tornadoes because the storm watchers are out there. And that's a few states over from me. But when these things hit the ground, they go from state to state to state before they let up. And a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, oh, the storm is just in Oklahoma. No, the storm is going to leave Oklahoma and go to the surrounding states. It's going to pick one and it's going to stay on the ground. And if it don't stay on the ground, it's going to lift up. So you just don't know. The tri-state tornado from 2011 was a very bad tornado. It was a deadly tornado. It ripped through 3 states and killed 252 people. That's a true story. That happened. You can look that up. Those people, there's people that are still alive today that were in the tunnel and could see the sky. They could see the sky. They were in the tunnel of that and they lived through it. People did not even realize that an F5 was hitting them. An F5 ain't no joke. But you can look up to 2011 tornado and there's a big story on it. They talked to people that lived through it and everything. And it went from state to state. It went through Illinois. It hit parts of Missouri. It was Illinois, Missouri, and another state that it went through. I want to say Oklahoma. I could be wrong, though, but you can look that up. Now, when I lived in Illinois, we weren't getting hit with them. And I've lived in Springfield. We lived through tornadoes in Illinois when I was a kid. But as I got older, they were hitting. They were hitting Illinois, but they weren't hitting where I lived. Now that I've moved to Missouri, oh my God, they're hitting all the time, and I'm like, I'm rethinking this. So,
Where's the chase? This is part of the chasing. They're trying to make the decision on which
Yeah.
to go to, what's going to go, and it's tonight is a little more. It's a harder chase, and it may be later, but
you know, a lot of people don't realize how dangerous these things are
you can
until
see
they've
this
lived through
is
one.
the Storm Prediction Center, and
until they've actually went through one.
This shows. So this is today, obviously, right here,
Mhm.
and then you just see that we have 5 days in a row of severe action, including a couple enhanced ones, and this one might even get upgraded. Probably get upgraded. So anyway,
Sunday is getting upgraded, probably. The Sunday tornado.
several days. It's going to be a grind. But back to the guys.
Yeah.
Arlington, Texas. This is a name. The names of people that they have on their radar right now.
Yeah. Wichita Falls. Yes.
Marginal risk is Kansas City, Missouri. That's not far from us. New Orleans, Omaha, Nebraska, and St. Louis, Missouri.
Hi.
Anybody in them areas? Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
We're just storm chasing. We're just turning around.
People are like, what are you doing? People are asking them. Yes, Noel, it was nice. I want you to stay safe too. Texas is getting hit with some stuff. I want you to stay safe. I don't know where you're at, but stay safe.
All right.
But I'll be live. You guys come back in the room anytime you want. Check up. And if I'm not live, I'll go live again. If I'm not live, you know I'm going to do something about my situation, okay? So there's nothing to worry about there.
Pretty decent watch area.
But what I might do is drop down, get some things together, watch the news a little bit, and then go live again too. Might do that. Don't know. We'll see. But I know our sky is pitch black right now. And it's way too quiet for my taste. Because I know what happens right before a tornado hits. It gets really quiet. So, tornadoes ain't hitting yet. So that's the only thing where I'm not too worried. But I wish the storms would, because the storms knock them out. But I'm going to go ahead and drop down, guys. And I'll go live again a little bit later. All right? Stay tuned. All right. Bye, guys.
Good route to lawn if we need to. Yeah.